The broadcast should be coming back up.
Yep. There's my.
I got it now.
We're back up and running?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so now I gotta join Unholy One on the T box there.
I was just about to ask, is anybody watching the game? Oh, God,
that a game?
Miserable goal, too.
Is that a game or a match?
It's on the pitch.
Wait, is it a friendly or a non-friendly?
No, it's a World Cup qualifier. This is Dos Cero.
Oh boy. What does Donald Trump feel about this game? And the Dow Jones is actually at the stock market's at some highs.
Before we woke up, it was back up.
I guess with that, we're teeing up.
All right. Everybody put it on turn order.
Yep. Just got her there. Gotta watch out for the funnel on that one.
You haven't played Ennis. Shit, when you get to 14 and 15, they are. You're taking that dog leg right in that par 5.
All right, through the uprights, off the rock, in the hole, nothing but net.
I just streamed. That's where he came up with bunker continuity and all that whatnot. I was just kind of horsing around, and you did more of the talking and judging. Yeah. Yep. Nope. Sure.
Look at that ball run.
Was that a question
Thought
for
I'll
me?
let you
Because
take
I
the
missed
lead.
it. You repeat the question, please, because I was distracted. Yeah.
Contest in general. Just whatever.
Well, I think it's a really good format. It's going to be fun. And I don't think any of that vet versus non-vet stuff matters. As you can see, guys will Some dudes will build a course and the designer that looks like they've been doing it for 100 years. So I don't think it matters. So anybody can win, you know. It's not as long as you make something decent, it's fun to play. Well, I think it's gonna be fun.
After diving into the setup method, you really don't even have to think about it as, man, I got to knock down 2 big dogs. All you got to do is knock down one of them. Your course is going to go head to head with all 3 players in your bracket, and if you win two of the head to head matches, you're through.
Well, no tie. One of the two matches. There's a lot of different ways this can play
I think this format gives the young guys the best chance to make it through.
It was rigged. We need a recount. Uh,
Todd, what course was that for you?
Falcon Fire.
Was that Falcon Fire?
Yeah. That's okay. It was a good course. I liked it. I thought I was happy with the way it turned out. That's all that really matters, right? You got a bunch of good courses and something you like to play. Yeah. Plus, you know, it's a good motivation tool to get people building courses at this point before the new game comes out. Yeah, that's actually a new course. It's newer than Falcon Fire. Well, y- yeah, it was funny because, you know, everybody was complaining about not having enough time. And I guess I'm pretty fast in there. So I built Falcon Fire and it was all done. And I'd just go back to it and plan on it. You know, every day I'd go do a little bit more here and there. And so I built another whole course during the time that we did that contest. So I built both of those in that time period.
I just want to commend Sam on a beautiful course while we have a moment.
Oh yeah, I'm liking it
The
so
rock
far.
work, the rock work is fantastic.
Yeah,
Taking
that's a
the
lot of
time to
rocks.
put taking the time to put the rough walkways from the cart path to the fairways, like Ashton mentioned earlier.
And I just love how they pop out, how the fairways pop away from the from the rough. Because the course we played this week, it was all just like bland land. You just look out and it's bland land. You feel like you're hitting to a great big green abyss, but you play this and it's, things pop out and it's visually stunning. I actually enjoy the treat for my eyes here. Oh my gosh, bland land, yeah. All that was missing was a bunch of sheep around. Put
Yeah.
The pictures are amazing.
Nope. Not as good as I thought it was then. I was telling
Ball did
Clint
not
Eastwood
bounce like I
earlier.
wanted it to.
I was telling Clint Eastwood earlier that my buddy who actually started in D and miraculously got to A, who is not better than me in the game, shot better than me on that course. And I still want to watch his ghost ball to see how he did it. If it was just like dumb luck and things just rolled up, like does a firm course play to his game because he accidentally hits it too short. But son of a bee, man, we're in the same tier now, and he shot better than me, and I'm not happy about it because I'm right on that strike line. I'm not gonna be happy about it. I feel like Noel Valley should be played closer to Christmas so I can put my Christmas mix on and sing the first Noel while playing that course.
Everyone's gotta
I like a
stop.
whole total encompassing
Ugh.
TGC experience. I like, you know,
Oh
in
no.
the fall I'll put like a little pumpkin candle on, put a little Halloween music on. Maybe dress up as Dracula. Now, how many of the courses from season 1 carried over to season 2? Like, how many of the... Yeah. Okay. Okay. Ooh, that was a good one.
Nice eagle, Ashton.
Thank you.
You mentioned
Yeah,
a course
there's
earlier that's coming up on the CC tour. It's Selkie Park. That's a beautiful course too. Stay Puff did an amazing job in the background. If y'all haven't played it, it's a good play.
Yeah, it's you kind of hit the.
Nice.
Let you guys carry on. You guys know how to do this.
He left us to our own devices here. That's not good.
that was a good shot right there.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. You hit the ramp right at the right point there.
So you gonna give us any tidbits into your contest course, Mariner? Todd?
Well,
Or
it's
are you keeping
harvest.
it under wraps?
No, I don't care. I put one picture out on the
How
thing
the hell
already.
did you guys both hit the perfect spot in the rough right there? That is ridiculous.
When you go
Anyways.
last, you get to see what everybody else does.
Carry on. Yeah, but that was a sliver right there. You guys have. That's crap. Go ahead. Continue.
That's what you call golf. But no, it's harvest. I don't know if you saw that. I put a screenshot on the Xbox feed. Clint, I don't know if you saw that thing where I've got that island green and
I
I've
have
got
not.
those
I'll have to check it
bridges
out,
with
absolutely.
the steps. Yeah, I'm really liking it. I think on the backside I'm gonna do a few more holes like that, maybe at least a par three that's got that look to it. Oh man, what a terrible putt! Yeah.
For the newish designer, what would you say are some of the easier themes to develop a course in, since you've got a lot of knowledge and a lot of
Boreal.
time put in?
Boreal's easy to make a good looking course in if you become friendly with the flatten tools and smooth out all your edges. And rustic is you can turn out some good courses in rustic. Those two are by far probably the easiest, and then countryside. But yeah, I haven't done anything in countryside in a long time. I remember when countryside came out, everybody was excited about it. But it is, yeah, it is definitely slower to build in.
Do
I
you
would
think there's a reason
say
you don't see a whole lot of like winter or Swiss
who
courses?
wants to play? Who wants to play golf in the snow? Yeah, yeah, you can't. You need to make one like Silver Lakes that in the rookie design contest. I can't remember who it was that did it, but that was a good looking winter course. But he made every all the rough and the light rough and the fairways were all green, and then just the surroundings had that little bit of snow, and it ended up looking more like dew on the ground than snow.
I did not know that in a winter course, if you set it to rain, it's actually snowing.
That happened at Wetland.
I would, but as far as like themes to stay away from, I would say if you're a rookie, definitely stay away from those old like the links and the original version of Rustic. What was that thing that looks like cartoon? No, not Autumn.
Talking about rural.
Rural, yeah, it looks like a big cartoon. Stay away from that. But desert is difficult because your planting meter fills up like really quick. So yeah, you have to let the game plant for you in desert, and then just fill in the gaps because you have to be real sparing with a
I
meter.
wonder, I wonder how he was able to do all these rocks.
I don't.
Well, if it's Tyrone Biggums, he has no problem doing rocks. You guys don't watch the Chappelle Show, do you?
Yeah, yeah. It's been a long time though.
It just seems like all these rocks would have filled the planting meter up really fast.
You just go in there and pull you up a blank desert canvas and start planting and watch how fast that thing fills up.
Do a lot of work. Nothing is.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, 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 yeah. I
Griff, have all the judges been announced yet? Is over.
I give the rules that we
Good putt.
dark chocolate sulfur caramel. Anyway, we're trying something that didn't work out or being able to use something that's not as desired. I was on the other regardless of what it was.
Nice
For
shank.
some reason, like,
I mean, absolutely, they're doing something in their own free time to better people, to better the game. I mean, they're taking their own free time out of this to help. I mean, just the random person out.
well,
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. They don't deserve to be bashed because of their thoughts and their feelings.
yeah. People get to realize that opinions are opinions, and that's somebody has an opinion. That's just what it is, and if you don't agree with it, well, you weren't the judge, so you kind of got to go with their opinion. Yeah. I mean, it comes down to your opinion. When you play a course, you either like it or you don't like it.
Okay, we're all the way through. And once you get past the design or the boxes like is this done? Is that done? Is this right? Blah blah blah. You have to go to engineering and see what's going on. And obviously, subjectivity is the way to go. And like I even had to practice, it's just like anything.
Depends on your grading scale.
Somebody's getting a read here.
If you're looking
Somebody's going to get
for
a
pure
read on this
beauty,
putt. I
you
hit it
have
right
to
behind
go
your
with Pebble
ball.
Beach.
Augusta National.
So
Look at this. Oh,
and part of my training while I was there was at the Pacific Grove, our barracks. A lot of fun. Our barracks is actually right down on the 19-mile drive. The whole Pebble Beach golf complex is right there. I actually got articled because it was still a flag lot up as a result of it. I was very impressed. Just saying. But I'm working down Pebble Beach, which is this course there and behind Pittsburgh.
Oh, Spyglass is beautiful.
oh. Well, I tell you, I've been to Augusta like 3 or 4 times, and it's the greatest place I've ever been. It's unbelievable. Yeah. I, I tell you what, the first time I ever went to Augusta and walked through those gates, the thing that impressed me was how well manicured it was. Not just where the course is, off the course. Like there's this area between holes that is hundreds of yards in circumference, and it's like perfect fairway grass, and just it's like it's almost like they go down there with tweezers and pluck out any little weed. Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 And when you're walking around, they've got this whole team of people that's running around, and if a piece of trash hits the ground, they immediately a piece of trash won't lay on the ground there during the tournament for 5 minutes. It's gone. No, I've been to 3 practice rounds and a Sunday round, and the practice rounds are fun. Yeah, it was the year that Tiger and Phil were paired together, and they were both playing good. They were like second
Oh,
or
and Phil
third
shot
group
30
back.
on the front.
Yeah, he didn't win. Neither one of them won. I think like Angel Cabrera or somebody won it, but um, they were in the
Like
hunt the whole
2012.
time.
I think that's the year where
It
Chief
could have
Juicy
been,
came back
yeah.
and won, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, it's something I can't remember, but that might be right, about 2012. We it's funny there on the, it's completely different in the practice rounds. You go to the practice rounds and those guys are mostly all cutting up with you, and all the old dudes are out there, like Gary Player and those guys, and they're having fun. And but this when you get there on Sunday, everybody's like at the gate, and you got to have a plan to where you're going and where you're going to put your stuff. And as soon as the gates open, you take off, but you can't run because if you start running, there people start screaming, "No running!" But you get
Like
there,
the swimming pool.
you set up your chairs and stuff, and you can leave your stuff there, and nobody's gonna mess with it because every hole where you set up, there's these marshals that sit there. And what really struck me is there's all these people that apparently go every year and have gone for like 30 or 40 years, and they all know each other, and it's like this big group that the same marshal at the hole that you know monitors the crowd. It's just it was cool. We set up on 12 on the tee box, and that was a lot of fun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The good thing is though, like I said, when you set up your chairs and stuff, you can leave them there. Nobody's gonna bother them. You can go walk around and come back, and there's your chairs. And if you're not there early, like when Tiger and Phil were coming down, this big massive crowd, this big massive crowd was following them. So people started trying to move into the areas where people had already set up. And those marshals didn't let that happen. They're like, if you wanted to see this, you should have been here earlier and set your stuff up. I like it. I think it's a good course.
I mean,
Put it
this is on
on.
low
Put it
wind
on
too.
CC Pro. Do it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I would love this course. Yes, I would absolutely love this course. Yeah, I love this way more than I love that whatever course we played this week. Okay, and again, and again, and again, I gotta say, Griff, I'm not. It's not about the scheduler. It's just it doesn't. It does not fit my eye. It does not fit my play style. So yeah, that's. I just wanted to make sure I came out and came clean with that. That it had nothing to do with. It just, it just didn't.
Stuff like some of the Bronzy stuff, we're not really.
Uh, the funniest thing to me is
Ooh,
like
this is a
in
shot.
the forums, any course you put out there is going to get bashed. But I just hope you guys remember that only the complainers make the noise. So you have the same complainers every week, pretty
So,
much. So those guys complain, but don't let that get you down and get in the way of courses because, if you're not hearing from all the other guys, then the majority of people like it. I mean, I usually like all the courses we play.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident with the CC course that it's I think we have a pretty strict benchmark list of what we want to do. I mean, there's like some people absolutely hate desert courses, some people absolutely hate mountain courses. I'm going to have fun. CCC is going to have fun.
Well, you should.
We're not going to play Rusty every week.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well, there
just
needs to be a variety. There definitely needs to be a variety.
some good looking Delta courses out there that nobody knows how to swim.
Yeah.
And waiting for White Man to get laid off. I haven't seen him yet, but I know he's
He's on Xbox.
I see. I just shot him a message. I was asking him when he had a get White Man.
I'll tell you, you mentioned it earlier, the Isle of Wight would be a good CC Pro course.
Yep, that's kind of the plan.
I've played that
Yeah.
probably eight to 10 times.
Yeah, I love that course. Uh, do you like the regular or the tips version better?
Me?
Yeah, I've got two.
I think
I
the
put
tips is I think the tips is easier to score on, to be quite honest.
That's interesting because it's a
It
lot
gives me
longer.
better, yeah, but it gives me better shots into the. I don't mind long iron shots into the green, which is why I scored so well on Falcon Fire, which was a lot of people's
Yeah,
drawback to it.
Yep,
get in the.
Falcon
Oh,
Fire there tends to be. I don't know why people that use it. I thought
Because they had to hit 180s and 195s into the greens.
and
well,
again, it's the same guys that always complain. So
well,
For me, when I hit the 75 or the 95 into the green, I don't know if it's going to back up 5 yards. I don't know if it's going to back up 5 feet. I don't know if it's going to back up off the face of the green. I know what a 170 is going to do when I hit it into the green.
well, for me, I can see what it is. But it really happens.
yeah,
That's all I
my
can say.
yeah, and one of my things is like people complain about courses and stuff, but everybody plays the same course in the same conditions, and the point of it is to produce whoever the better player is. That's the whole point of a tournament. So no matter what course you play, what greens you think are unfair or what you think might not be right, everybody has to deal with it.
So, is there anything else that's interactive show that you guys are interactive about? So, if you guys have questions, you have comments, things you just want to know, we've got the Discord driver over at YouTube, so as designers, you can ask any questions. So, whatever's going on, feel free to shoot them. So, what are you guys talking about? Otherwise, just continue to post stuff.
I know Sam said he'll be watching the broadcast later. I have noticed that 9 through 11 are a little bit laggy. It's the only stretch on the game or the course that's laggy, but 9 through 11 are a little laggy from a ranger standpoint.
I wonder if it's because you see more rocks in the view, like the tee box, because you can see that other hole and the other rocks around it. Because it has to have something to do with the screen draw.
That or the planning around you, maybe?
Yeah, but there's not really. I mean, off the tee box here, there's not a ton other than the rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't have room for plants after all these rocks. Yeah, the meter
But
was
you know,
gone.
from a visual standpoint, that's all you need. You didn't have to do a whole lot of extra planning.
No, no, it looks good. I really like this. Ooh, what a shot. Oh.
Yeah, it's time. It's time to kick it into gear.
Hey, there's old Titan Eddie.
For the tailor-made bring your own partner. The drunks.
Go Cubs, go.
Speaking of that, the thread is still open for active teams for CC players and web players. It is a bring your own partner tournament, or is a bring your own partner tour. Each week we'll run 2 weeks. You'll play 2 courses twice for a total of 4 rounds. And it is any combination except for 2 web players. If anybody wants to join, it is in the community thread.
Well, I don't think a lowly pauper CCB player should be playing up with the big dogs, so.
I'm a low
I believe there's only 3 web players out of 16 so far. I like Kakalaki, I'm not gonna lie. Wow, I hit the driver punch right there and it barely cleared them rocks.
Titan Eddie said, Titan Eddie, I gotta get a partner. It's BYOP. I can be BYOB, but I can't BYOP. I don't have a partner.
Yes, we like it rough NC is looking for a partner.
Well, I need somebody that understands my caliber of talent. He might like it rough, but he probably doesn't like it suck. So.
Everybody got focused on their golf.
Griff started talking about how shitty we were shooting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Todd, did you put your audio in?
Let me check. I'm pretty sure I did. Yep, my audio's in there.
Okay.
No, no, it's there.
Hey, speaking of that,
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
just a throwback to Wednesday night. What is it, La Verde Stello?
Yeah,
That's a beautiful course too.
it really is. And actually, two trainers there this weekend. Wade is doing that one right now. We have schedules for I think of course the craziest thing is that not too many people realize how crazy the road out there is. Because fairways are super tight, and people go ahead and make it, and then people try to stick them over and cut into it. It's just not a good thing to do. Go the bunker out or go through the fairway complex out. You want to go through the middle of the greens, and that's what people do. A lot of times they try to cut into the first bunker and stick the clubs down in the middle. It just doesn't look good. I thought he played great. He's got great shooting. He's shooting killer shots. He's got some great fundamentals to his game. Very impressive.
I tell you, you can get around that. Have you watched that video that Taste did a while back about using the red brushes to cut out the fairway?
Yeah, I've seen it. It's just not something
I
I've
do
done.
it sometimes. Like if I want to bunker into a fairway that I've already cut in, I'll lay that bunker and then take those red brushes and sink it all the way down. And man, it really turns out good. But if
Good lag putt.
And then I will post a tee box image on Instagram so you can see the distance from the weigh in and how crazy the fairway is out there. Then I'll go through